AG1 has 4.3 stars from 3,248 Amazon ratings, but the loudest complaint is not the price, it is the taste. Here is the real question for this review. Is AG1 a smart shortcut for daily nutrition, or just an expensive green drink that some people cannot finish? The product data says it combines a multivitamin, probiotic, and superfood blend into one scoop. The owner feedback says the answer depends on what you need most. This first product image shows the dark green AG1 pouch, a branded bottle with the drink mixed, and the scoop. That matters because AG1 is selling a routine, not just a powder. The appeal is that you can make one daily drink instead of opening multiple supplement bottles. On paper, the core promise is simple: cover more nutritional bases with less friction. AG1 lists 7.5 plus vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. The benefit is not one miracle ingredient. It is the convenience of putting several daily wellness categories in one habit. That is why short product footage fits AG1 so well. The whole product is built around a quick daily scoop, shake, and drink moment. If that routine feels easy, AG1 makes more sense. If it feels like a chore, the formula on the label will not save it. This image is not just packaging. It is AG1 trying to replace a small supplement shelf. The graphic compares separate multivitamin, probiotic, greens, adaptogen, immune, and cognitive products with one AG1 pouch. The photo also shows an $89 monthly subscription price, while the provided Amazon data lists $109.99, so price context really matters. My take: AG1 makes the most sense if the daily habit is the product you are actually buying. A cheaper stack can exist, but a cheaper stack only helps if you consistently take it. The premium here is partly convenience, and owners who like AG1 seem to value that. The footage should underline the movement of the routine, because the claim is not subtle. AG1 is trying to make nutrition feel like one quick action. That is useful, but it also raises the standard for taste, because you are supposed to drink it every day. This close-up bottle photo shows the green drink with benefit callouts: regular digestion and less bloating, healthy brain and mood, energy production, and immune defense. Those are broad wellness claims, and the small disclaimer is important. The product is not presented as diagnosing or treating disease. The strongest owner themes line up with those claims, but not perfectly. Quality gets 106 mentions, gut health gets 58, and energy gets 47. One owner sentiment that keeps the story grounded is simple: people are not just buying greens, they are hoping to feel more regular, less sluggish, and more covered. A quick B-roll reset here works because this is where the review moves from label claims to real-life use. AG1 looks polished, but owner feedback is where the useful tension starts. The same drink can be an easy morning win for one person and a struggle for another. Compared with typical alternatives, AG1 is more about consolidation than bargain hunting. You get one scoop, NSF-certified sport testing, and a broad 7.5 plus ingredient blend. But the trade-off is that you cannot individually choose every vitamin, probiotic, or adaptogen the way you could with separate products. This photo shows the classic formula beside the next-gen version, and that is a helpful reminder to read the exact listing. The provided product here is AG1 Classic Formula. The image says Classic has 2 probiotic strains, while the next-gen panel claims upgraded probiotic strains. So the fair comparison is not AG1 versus a magic rival. It is AG1 versus your current behavior. If your current behavior is 6 half-used bottles, one scoop could be worth paying for. If you already have a tight supplement routine, AG1 may feel less flexible. Now, the review score gives this whole story some weight. AG1 sits at 4.3 out of 5 stars across 3,248 ratings in the provided Amazon data. That is strong but not flawless, and the split is where the real review begins. Let that number breathe for a second. A 4.3 rating means plenty of buyers are satisfied, but the negatives are not background noise. The most useful question is not whether AG1 has fans. It clearly does. The question is whether the complaints hit your personal deal breakers. Here is the midpoint decision. If you want convenience, AG1 has a strong case, but the verdict turns on 2 things. Can you handle the flavor every morning, and can you justify the price? That is where the owner feedback gets very specific. The most common praise is not vague excitement. Owners specifically mention quality, gut health, energy, ingredients, and healthiness. One owner with sensitivity to unpleasant drinks described it as easy enough to chug or sip, which is exactly the kind of detail that matters for a daily powder. This is a good moment for a proof cut because the best case version of AG1 is visual and simple. Mix it, drink it, move on. When buyers say it helped them stay regular or feel more energized, they are describing a daily routine that feels like it pays them back. Gut health is one of the more persuasive positives in the provided feedback. Out of 58 gut health mentions, 47 are positive and 11 are negative. A repeated owner sentiment is that AG1 helped with regularity, and one person connected it with faster recovery after workouts. This tasting notes image shows pineapple, vanilla, ice, and the green drink in a chilled bottle. That is the best case flavor story AG1 wants to tell. Smooth, light, pineapple, and vanilla. I like that the brand gives a specific flavor target instead of hiding behind generic greens language. But now we have to talk about the other side. Taste has 179 mentions, and it is split. 101 positive, 78 negative. That is not a tiny complaint. Some buyers say it tastes good, others say it tastes awful, and becomes the reason they hesitate. The B-roll here should feel like a quick interruption, because this is the part a polished product page can smooth over. A greens drink can look refreshing on camera and still be polarizing in a real kitchen. That is exactly what the feedback shows. The second major complaint is value for money. The data shows 114 value mentions, with 83 negative. That does not mean nobody thinks it is worth it. It means the people who dislike the price are loud, and several owner comments frame AG1 as good, but expensive. So here's the catch from the hook. The product can be well liked and still fail if the flavor fails for you. Taste is the most cited drawback, and digestibility is also mixed. Some owners feel better. Others report nausea, bloating, indigestion, or worse stomach reactions. Before the verdict, these are the things I would not skip. The Amazon price in the provided data is $109.99. The formula is vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, peanut-free, lactose-free, and made without artificial sweeteners, added sugar, GMOs, or animal byproducts. This ingredients photo reinforces why AG1 feels more premium than a basic greens powder. It points to vitamins and minerals, pre- and probiotics, stress adaptogens, antioxidants, superfoods, functional mushrooms, and digestive support. That breadth is impressive, but it also means sensitive stomachs should pay attention. One more buyer split is important. People who want an all-in-one wellness routine are the happiest camp. People who are highly taste-sensitive, price-sensitive, or sensitive to certain ingredients are the ones most likely to push back. One owner specifically called out inulin as something they wish they had noticed before buying. This final proof cut should feel like the last practical check. AG1 is easy to understand. One scoop, once a day, broad coverage. The hard part is not understanding it. The hard part is deciding whether you will actually want to drink it tomorrow morning. The supplement facts image shows why this is more than a simple greens label. It includes calories, vitamins, minerals, a raw superfood complex, herbs and antioxidants, enzymes, mushrooms, and dairy-free probiotics. The product is dense, and that density is both the appeal and the reason digestibility can vary. My verdict, AG1 is best for someone who wants a premium, consolidated daily routine and values third-party testing, diet compatibility, and convenience. I would be more cautious if you hate greens flavors, are stretching your budget, or already know your stomach reacts badly to dense supplement blends. If you're deciding between AG1 and building your own cheaper supplement stack, that comparison is the next review to watch. AG1 wins on simplicity, but the cheaper route can win if you already know exactly what your body tolerates.